My boyfriend and I went on a trip to the Keys to celebrate our 3-year anniversary, and here is a look at our trip. On our drive down, we stopped at this place called Robbie's where you can hand feed these gigantic fish called tarpon. It was the most fascinating thing I've seen as a Floridian. I was a little overwhelmed at how giant these things were. I don't think I've ever seen fish this big in person outside of an aquarium. Like, look how large they are. And this one guy literally had a fish go around his hand. So fun to watch, and we had that little pelican hanging out with us. But then we were just wandering and exploring and found this place that definitely gave me 2012 Tumblr vibes all the way. This is definitely something I would have seen on there. And then look how cute these 2 ducks were. They reminded me of Sal and I. It was the cutest little thing. And then Sal won this game, and he was very proud of himself.
Don't play with me.
Then we got back on the road, and we definitely picked a pretty good time to drive down because we got to watch the sunset over the water as we were driving. And I just remember thinking, I've never seen anything like this. Like, look how dreamy this is, and look how the sun reflects off of the rain. It is not often that I say this, but it was genuinely breathtaking. And then we decided to pull over and officially watch the sunset. It was so gorgeous, and Sal went fishing for a little bit, and he actually caught a little fish. So it was definitely a great way to start our trip. And on our way to the Airbnb, this was our view driving there. So it was definitely a beautiful day 1. Now on to day 2. The next morning, we literally woke up in paradise. Look at the view outside of our balcony, and there was a literal rainbow over our Airbnb. And because of where we were located, we got to see some pretty cool up-close views of planes taking off, which Sal just loved. He loves that kind of thing. So we had some coffee and started our day. Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. We are back, and we are on a very exciting adventure. We are in Key West celebrating our 3-year anniversary. So we're just kind of having a little adventure. We got in last night, and we made a couple stops on the way. We kind of took our time, and then we have all day today, and then we leave tomorrow, but probably in the afternoon. So we're gonna just see how much we can get done. This is kind of my first time in the Keys. I went like once as a baby, so I don't really remember, and then Sal's only been a couple times, so it's kind of new for both of us, and I don't know, we're really excited. So let's see what we can do today. So I'll give a little tour of our room at the end of the video, but our room was at the very top. It was called the Tree House, and this is kind of a quick look at what the rest of the inn looked like. I'll leave the listing down below, but we really did enjoy staying here, and it did feel very safe and cozy. But we just started walking around. Of course, we had to see all of the Key West chickens. We got to see these beautiful little rainbow crossings. I just love any type of color. And then of course we had to go to a bookshop. I had a number 1 request, and it was literally just going book shopping because there were 2 bookshops that we went to. And look how adorable this dog was. He was the sweetest little thing. His name was PJ, and we just gave him so many pets. We spent so much time in there, but if you're ever in the area, definitely go say hello. It was such a cozy little bookshop. I loved it so much. And after that, we went and got a quick bite to eat at this restaurant. It was pretty good. We were honestly just very warm and wanted to cool off and eat a little bit. We did some people watching, some plane watching, and it was delicious. Honestly, we didn't really have much of an agenda, so we just explored the majority of the rest of the day. I love how colorful the island is and how it has such a unique culture compared to the rest of Florida. And then we went into this little indoor mall situation. We tried Cuban Coffee Queen, which was pretty good, a bit overpriced. And then we found this random gaming room behind these 2 sliding glass doors. No one was there, and I believe we were told that those were the only escalators in all of Key West. Super random fact. But anyway, then we headed back to the Airbnb to grab our car because we wanted to go fishing. So first we wanted to pick up some bait. We went to this really cute shop. We just got some bait and we're gonna go fishing. I'm so excited. And we found this beautiful little beach. Now, unfortunately, the sunset was happening on the other side of the island. Otherwise, we probably would have stayed here the rest of the evening. We were not catching anything, but we did see a bunch of those big tarpon jumping in the water. So we decided to move to this location. It was really random and spur of the moment, and it was next to this giant US Coast Guard ship, which was really cool. But we got to see the most beautiful sunset with all of these gorgeous boats coming in that look like pirate ships. And then we actually caught some fish, and it was just so much fun and such a magical way to kind of end our trip. but we each caught a few fish, and of course we put them right back. We weren't going to keep them or anything, but it was so much fun, and I was very proud of myself, to be honest. And then we ended the night with a little swim at the Airbnb. Okay guys, before we leave, I want to give you guys a quick look at our room. I mean, it looks all naked now because we're packing up, but yeah, we're staying in like the attic of this place. This is our view from our door. We have a nice big comfy couch. We have a cell. We have a beautiful 2 windows table. There's stuff on it. And what's cool is we've been able to see the planes flying over. And then this little corner, which is where I've been doing my makeup. And then a bed. And look at this funky bathroom. So when you shower, the roof is very angled. Very, very angled. And then this is the artwork, which is super fascinating. So when you shower, this is what it's like. Like, your head is so close to this. Poor Sal is like... So, it's been fascinating, but I would stay here again. It was really, really fun and felt very safe. And, I don't know, we had a great time, right?
Sure did.
You had fun?
Oh, so much fun.
Would you stay here again?
I would definitely stay here again.
Yeah. Yeah.
This room's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And especially because we just kind of got it at random. Like, I don't think we we were just looking for an inn that was reasonable.
Yeah.
This was like the room you picked, and I was
like,
oh wow.
Yeah.
It's really just funky.
Yeah. We checked out of our Airbnb and said goodbye to this view one last time, and then we actually ended up stopping by the Hemingway house. Now, we didn't end up paying for it or anything, but we did get to see a lot of those infamous 6-toed cats. Oh, and we saw this really cute free book library. But here is a cat. They just make me so happy. And then we drove by the southernmost point. The line was extremely long, and then we saw the 0 mile marker, and then we stopped at a place that I wanted to go to, which was this Tropic Cinema, which was gorgeous. And then look how beautiful this bike is. Now, I don't know how to ride a bike, but it's really cute. And of course, we had to go to one more bookshop, which was such a great find because there was actually an art gallery connected to it, which was really fun for us to explore. And the more that we explored, the more that we found, all the way to at the very top where we got this beautiful view through this rooftop access, which I feel like just tied the whole trip together. And it's super corny, but this was such a fun thing to do with my best friend and the love of my life. Then of course, before heading on the road, we got a quick bite to eat. We each just got salads. We were both very hot at that point. Then we got some goodbyes from some chickens at the gas station before getting on the road, and we made a couple pit stops. First at this place called Morning Joint. It was such a cute little coffee shop next to a little boutique, and the coffee was delicious. And the drive home just kept getting better because the views were spectacular. Look at this water. It was just so peaceful and breathtaking, and overall just a very unique experience as someone who has grown up in Florida. We even saw this little island. We saw a few little islands just like this. In these moments, looking out into the water and just seeing God's beauty, I just kept getting so overwhelmed with gratitude and peace. And to be able to go on adventures like this and not know where you're gonna end up, but just enjoy it anyway and just be along for the ride. Like, you might end up at a place with a giant lobster. You never know. But overall, it was just so much fun. And I'm so glad that we did this. And just when you think the trip is over, it was not. We actually ended up making one more stop before heading home at John Penny Camp for some snorkeling, which unfortunately I did not bring my GoPro, but there was a cool aquarium on the inside, so I did take a lot of footage of these amazing fish. I love going to places like this and just seeing the fish and other creatures that live in our oceans up close. It's so cool to me. And snorkeling was so fun. It was our first time going together, but I highly recommend wearing water shoes or something like that if you ever come down here. But anyway, we just headed home after that, so I hope that you guys enjoyed. We sure did, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Other than that, have a magical day, and thank you for watching.